Hello everyone, welcome back to Age of Empires 2, and after the last series of games between Tato and Bagton Mega Random, I'm gonna be casting a couple of games between TheViper and Miguel. So all of these games are also gonna be random mirror stiff, and this first match is gonna be on Ghost Lake. So we can see TheViper here in the red playing as the Turks, and also as the Turks of course Miguel in the green. So there is a big gold pile here for Viper. His stone is to the left as well. Berries are to the back, kind of against this wood line, and he's scouting a little bit with his sheep. He has found this secondary gold as well. And let's look at Miguel's side of the map. He has actually both his boards pretty close. Vipers are, I mean, this one's pretty close, but this guy is pretty far out from his TC. And there's also a big gold in the back for Miguel. His secondary gold is over here, next, like at this hill, next to a cliff. Kind of in an awkward spot, but he should be fine. So Ghost Rush, excuse me, what's it called again? Ghost Lake. Ghost Lake is typically a fairly aggressive map, so we might see a drush here, and let's see what Viper's doing. Is putting his lumber camp now. I'm actually gonna speed the early stages of this game up a little bit. And Miguel luring some deer to his TC, and Viper is not doing the same yet, but he's going for the boar right now. He's finding these 4 sheep, which were kind of in an awkward position for him. And 3 minutes 30 seconds in, he's got 3 villagers on wood, and Miguel has 4, so he's almost certainly gonna be going for barracks early. And let's switch to his point of view. He's luring the boar, gonna be milling these berries, and on the other hand Viper is not milling the berries just yet. He's got some more sheep over here. He is going out for his second boar and he's saying hi because he saw that Miguel saw him. Alright. So not really that much happening just yet. Viper Scout is out in the open, scouting around, trying to find Miguel. I mean, he's gonna find him eventually, of course. And Viper actually starting a house wall right here. And he's gonna palisade all the way through. So that's a pretty big wall of here, and he's building a barracks right now as well at like 7 minutes. So definitely some aggression gonna be coming out from him. And meanwhile Miguel has already finished his barracks too, and he's making some militia. I'm gonna go back to normal speed now. So he's created 2 militia already, and he's sending these forward. Actually no, they're just patrolling right now. And Viper on the other hand is only just about to finish his second militia, so it's a little bit late, a little bit later in comparison to Miguel. Over here, okay, there's just some sheep. I saw red dots moving across the lake, and that was just the sheep. And also Viper Scout, so let's see what he sees. He has only scouted this one house from Miguel so far. And he can see that Miguel's scout is still here. I don't really know what he's gonna do with that info, but you know. Oh, he's actually gonna try and wall him in. That's funny. Because this side is walled. That side is walled. I mean, obviously he could go through here, where Paulette is from Viper. And He's starting to wall this off. I don't know what he would really do if he boxes in a Miguel's scout, but I mean he could kill it. But his militias are moving forward and they might get some pickoffs, but he's fighting against the scout here, and Viper does have Loom. I still don't know how this fight is really gonna go here. Miguel is advancing to a fuel age. Yeah, Viper needs to run, otherwise he's gonna lose this villager. And the drush is coming in from Miguel. He says baited. Let's see. Viper is retreating with his militia. And let's see what Miguel is doing. He's sending these militia around. And he's gonna be trying to attack from this side, but he's not really gonna find anything because Viper's safe right now. Viper is really safe. And quick glance at Miguel's side. He is taking stone, so he might actually be going for a castle as soon as he hits the castle age, or he might do something with towers in the feudal age, who knows. The fight here breaking out. Miguel's scout is getting really low. Viper finishing this palisade off that he just deleted a moment ago to let his militia pass through. Doing a little bit of damage to this militia from Miguel. But I mean, Viper might actually win this because all of his militia are still full HP and Miguel's aren't. But Miguel looks like he had better target prioritization. He's gonna actually kill two of Viper's scouts. Oh, not scouts, militia. And actually no, this guy's full HP, these two are both very, very low. So if Viper or if Miguel were to actually fight this, he would lose. And he lost both of them anyway to the TC. Back at home he has built his blacksmith, he's putting up the market, and he's gonna be clicking up to the castle age pretty soon. Viper meanwhile, he has yet to reach the feudal age, and let's see what his game plan from here is. He has a lot of villagers on stone, so he's also gonna be putting up the castle right as he advances to the castle age. He's building a market and a blacksmith right now, so another fast castle for him, but Miguel is already clicked up. And from here, Viper's not using his barracks for anything right now. Pretty obvious because he wants to get up to the castle age as fast as possible. Anything he would make from this barracks would just delay him. Miguel, on the other hand, he is also not creating any military right now. Viper found Miguel's stone, although he's not really gonna be able to do a lot of damage here because he only has this one scout and one militia.
Defend him.
And he's not gonna kill anything here, because if these villagers just turn on the scout's gonna die. And the same goes for the militia, actually. Viper is now advancing to the castle age, and he actually has 200 score over Miguel right now. So let's look. He's at, yeah, Viper is at 35 pop, Miguel is only at 30. So he went up really, really fast, Miguel. And he's probably gonna kill Viper Scout, no? I mean, if he had paid attention and left the villager's garrison for a little bit longer, probably the scout would have died. And yeah, his gold is walled in, but there's only 2 villagers collecting from that anyway, so let's go back to Viper, see what he's doing. He's refreshing his lumber camp. Or actually, this is sort of like a wall off to protect these guys over here. But then again, he's also collecting wood over here, so Yeah, and then he just deleted the old lumber camp. Miguel building his first castle, and this one is gonna go up because there's nothing Viper could do against it right now. And this castle means that Miguel is gonna get the first Janissaries out too. And Janissaries are incredibly powerful. They do so much damage and they have a good range as well. I think the range is like 8. That's the same as a crossbow with barking arrow. And Viper's gonna lose his militia here. And if he's not careful, he's gonna lose the scout, or yeah, the light cavalry too. Remember that Turks actually get the light cav upgrades for free. Yep, he's dead. Miguel actually creating Janissaries already. He's got one out. Making a second one right now. Let's see what else he's doing. He's building a second TC right here next to the stone. And he's looking good. But even so, I don't think he could do like a lot of damage right now with his Janissaries, because Viper's walled. Sure, they can shoot over the wall, but there's only so many villagers they would hit. Nevertheless, he's sending 2 of them out, and by the time they get there, Viper's gonna have this castle up. And probably 1 or 2 Janissaries of his own. Yeah. Okay, so these 2 Janissaries are coming in. They're not gonna find anything really. Shooting over the wall, but I'm gonna miss this villager. With the first shot they land the second shot, but then there's not really much they can do right here. And 2 Janissaries also coming out from Viper. So they're on even footing right now. Do any of them have the armor upgrades? Miguel doesn't, Viper doesn't. So even upgrades, even numbers, although now Viper has a third one in there. And 2 more coming in from Miguel. So Miguel's gonna have the numbers advantage at the moment. And Viper's building a second TC here. Miguel is probably creating more Janissaries. Not right now. Okay, there's another one. Not really any fights going down yet. A little bit of harassment, sure. But nothing too big so far. And Viper's gonna build a monastery. So that's a good idea in order to just convert some of these Janissaries and get the number advantage that way. Although of course it's a risky business trying to convert Janissaries with monks, because these guys have 8 range and the monk has 9. However, the time it takes a monk to convert a Janissary, you know, they could just straight up kill the monk. So let's see, Viper has a considerable amount of Janissaries here, and Miguel was actually forced to retreat. But Miguel does have a monastery of his own as well. He's gonna make a monk. And Viper's at 15%. Actually, Miguel is gonna get the first monk as well. He seems to have been just a little bit ahead of Viper in pretty much everything in this game. But let's see what he can do with that. He's moving out 8 Janissaries versus the 6 that Viper has here, 7 now. And a monk. He's gonna heal up the injured Janissaries here. Miguel still on 2 TCs. No third one coming up from him. Viper, let's see. He's on 3 TCs. So that's gonna give him the economy advantage. And fight breaking out here, Miguel has the number advantage. And Viper is forced to retreat. He made another monk, and he's got a bunch of Janissaries right here as well, just in case he needs to defend from Miguel. Which he probably will. He probably will have to defend in a second. Viper's building a 4th TC, while Miguel on the other hand still only has the 2. Fight breaking out here between the Janissaries again, and yeah, this time Miguel is retreating because Viper has the number advantage. Let's see. Viper has 169 stone right now, so he's not gonna be able to build a second castle anytime soon. Miguel on the other hand is pretty close. So he might be thinking about making a second castle. In fact, that's what I'm expecting at this point. Yep, he's putting it down right here. And he's harassing Viper's Janissaries here. Maybe he can pick off 1 or 2.
Alright.
2 more Janissaries from Viper right here. And conversion might go down for Miguel. Did he get one? Yeah, he actually got one. He got 2. But Viper coming in with these additional Janissaries, I think that's gonna be turning it into Viper's favor. Yeah, it is. So what looked like a pretty bad situation for Viper actually turned out to be, you know, in his favor. He turns out that he was actually able to win this with the additional reinforcements. Viper is still on 1 castle, whereas Miguel can produce these Janissaries from 2, which he has at the moment. Viper, let's see what his plan is from here. He could just destroy a piece of palisade wall, although he doesn't really know what's behind it. He doesn't know that there's still nothing here, because this spot, I mean, there could be some kind of military building, or hell, even a tower or something, but there isn't. So that piece of palisade wall, if he could take that down, he would have free access to Miguel's economy right there. Some more sheep coming in from Viper. Or for Viper rather. They're not coming in towards Miguel from him. That would be a curious strategy. Still on that 1 castle.
Defend him.
And Miguel's gonna hit the Imperial Age pretty soon. And he's gonna be looking for that Elite Janissary upgrade. And Monk going down for Viper. He was trying to carry that Rendic back to the monastery, but he got picked off. Viper is now advancing to the Imperial Age, shortly before Miguel's actually gonna hit it. Viper collecting another relic. So it's got 2 already in this. Actually, Miguel is gonna grab this one. Ring Archer armor coming in from Miguel. And he's probably gonna, or at least he should, in my opinion, upgrade to Elite Janissary soon. That monk got picked off by Viper's Janissaries though, but now he's boxed in. It's a nice pincer attack from Miguel. What's Viper doing right now? He's actually, yeah, he's making more Janissaries. He's not making any more monks. He's kind of low on wood, which hurts his, you know, farm reseeding thing. And he's outnumbered here. Not looking that great for him. At least he's gonna have enough stone for another castle somewhat soon. 519 right now, 555. Yeah, Miguel doing elite Janissary. Oh, Viper actually going for some cavalry upgrades. And he will be, yeah, he will be making hussars in the Imperial Age, because remember, Turks get the light cav upgrades for free. Another stable and another stable, so 5 stables for Viper. And bomber cannons coming out from Miguel. Yep, I mean, these bomber cannons are probably gonna try to destroy this castle. But I think that if Viper just focuses them with his Janissaries, he should have no problem taking them down. He's gonna grab another relic, or actually it's... Didn't he have 2 before? Didn't he have 2 relics before? There's an idle monk for Viper. He should try and collect this relic. But now the castle is under heavy attack from these bomber cannons. And I mean, he's gonna have to make a move soon. Hussars ready for attack. And yeah, these hussars are probably the thing that Viper needed right now. He's got a couple of sheep around the map as well. Which is kind of funny, I don't know why he hasn't really taken them. Probably just scouted with them early on and then just forgot them. Yeah, the hussars are doing great work here. He should focus down the bomber cannons right now, because those are very expensive. It's gonna hurt Miguel if they go down. But the hussars don't really do like that much damage. 7 attack, they're unupgraded. Their attack is anyway, he has the +2 defense upgrade though. And Viper's winning this fight. Very considerably. Miguel's building a 3rd castle. Viper is still on the 1. But Viper is winning this fight, and Miguel is losing them. He's making another Janissary right here from this castle. He should be making more from the other castle as well. Unless he's saving up for some upgrades. Yeah, he's doing conscription. These hussars were a great move from Viper. And he's actually moving into this side. He's raiding Miguel's gold. And these villagers are probably dead. At least he's gonna get 1 or 2. He's gonna rebuild this wall, walling himself out. And he's gonna be calling it. He calls the GG. Yeah, so maybe this was just a greedy move from Miguel. He was just playing too greedy, you know, 3 castles, but he was only ever on 2 TCs, so he didn't have the economy that Viper had, who was on 4 TCs. And that allowed Viper to steadily produce his units, mix in some Hussar, and then win the fight and push in towards Miguel. I mean, you're gonna be saying, sure, Miguel had 3 castles and would take a while to take them down for Viper, but he doesn't need to. If you just focus down like this palace at wall or somewhere in this area, he can kill everything that Miguel has in his economy. So let's look at the achievements for this game. 7,700 score to 6,000 score, 64 to 40 or 52, excuse me, and largest army for Viper, and more resources collected for Viper as well, especially 3k more food. That's actually pretty big. Miguel had more stone and gold though, a little bit. Viper explored 93% of the map. And Miguel couldn't really do anything with his faster advancing times. He couldn't use that to his advantage because he didn't have the economy to back it up. 118 villagers for Viper, 88 for Miguel. And here's the timeline. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and I'll be seeing you again with the next game shortly, hopefully. Goodbye.